Good afternoon, sir. Here's the report for Group 7 for the North Korea. North Korea attributes. For the basic, their location is North Korea is located in East Asia. Their total population of around 25 million as of 2024. Their religion is officially an atheist state. Traditional beliefs like Korean shamanism, Shintoism, Buddhism, and Christianity exist but are strictly controlled by the state. Their literacy rate estimated to be nearly 100% as the regimes place a strong emphasis on education. Their form of government, single-party state under a totalitarian dictatorship. The currency of North Korea is North Korean won, KPW. Their top exports is historically includes textiles, coal, minerals, and agricultural products. Export activities are heavily restricted due to the international sanctions. For the top imports, primarily petroleum, machinery, equipment, textiles, and food, mostly from China. Their climate, seasons, and disaster vulnerability, continental climate with four distinct seasons: cold, dry winters, hot, humid summers, and short springs and autumns. And they're also prone to natural disasters such as floods, droughts, and occasionally typhoons, with significant impacts due to limited infrastructure and resources.
Hard infrastructure. Transportation. North Korea's transportation relies heavily on a limited and aging structure. The concrete road system, estimated at 20,000 to 31,200 kilometers, is largely unpaved, with private car ownership being extremely rare. The limited number of trucks further restricts the efficiency of road transport. Tele- Telecommunications. North Korea has improved its telecommunication infrastructure in recent years, but it faces obstacles to building reliable, high-speed networks. Internet. North Korea has some broadband infrastructure, but internet is limited to a small group of people and primarily used for government purposes and by foreigners. Electricity. North Korea has experienced severe shortages of electricity and energy. The Korean Peninsula Energy Development Organization, which is scheduled was constructing a light water reactor nuclear power plant at Shanpu to address this.
Good evening, everyone. And so for the North Korea choose for number three is the soft infrastructure, which is the laws and policies of the North Korea. So incentives. So for us to be now, these incentives means that these things that motivates or encourages one or more to do something. Yeah, this is the incentives, and the incentives of the North Korea is um, North Korea's economic policies focus on real self-reliance and state control. So basically, the North Korea's economic is mas nag-focus sila sa ang nag I mean nagsalig sila sa ilang nagpasalig sila sa kagulingon sa og og control sila sa gobyerno kay we all know ang North Korea is they don't have freedom, they don't have even is even this even their even silang mga personality hilabtan, and then di sila was sila rights nga even silang personal rights wala sila na kay tungod ng grabe ka kontrolado ang government sa North Korea. So man ang man nga instead nga natay mga natay mga incentives nga maabot, natay uban nga mo exist like sa industries, but dili siya ma-implement og tarong kay tungod sa ilang government policies, tungod sa ilang government o ilang mga labi na ilang president dito kay grabe ka kontrolado, like gikuptan yun nila higpit kayo ang mga policies dito sa North Korea. So um I mean, yes, natay mga possible nga mo exist nga mas importante unta para sa pag-grow sa ilang economy, but wala kini nahitabo kay tungod lang is kay lahi ang mga priorities sa gobyerno, like giuna nila ang kaugalingon nila sa ang mga state, self-reliance sila and state control, mas gi-focus nila or mas gi-priorities nila na kontra sa pag-grow sa ilang economy. So next is disincentive. So the disincentives means that this something that discourages people or organizations from doing something or behaving in a certain way. So this is the North Korea laws and policies. So North Korea imposes strict government control and personal freedom. So as I've said earlier, that North Korea's imposed strict government. So grabe ka. Um, well, no nga, as I've said earlier nga, ang North Korea is grabe ka strict to ilang government dito, ilang mga policies, ilang mga rules and regulation dito, grabe ka strict. Like, they don't have freedoms, but silang even ilang mga personal freedoms, like wala sila freedom, they don't have choice, they don't have free will to, to choose what is right, what is wrong. And then they have a limited economic opportunities tungod sa ilang mga international sanctions and tungod sa ilang mga human rights abuses. Tung manang wala sila I mean dili wala I mean limited ra lang mga economic opportunities dito kay tungod dili paminawon ang mga information nga ihatag sa mga tao, kay tungod mas maayo pa ang mga government dito kay dako-dako ang government dito and then president nila dito.
Where literacy and trainability of North Korea. Literacy. North Korea has a high literacy rate with nearly universal basic education. The regime emphasizes education, particularly in ideological training, science, and technology. This makes its population trainable in technical and industrial skills despite the nation's economic limitations. So even though nga ang North Korea is isolated o democratic nga country, is nag-maintain or nag-emphasize gyapon silang education. That's why they have a high literacy rate when it comes to basic education or universal basic education. And for trainability, often constrained by the country's lack of access to modern technologies and global advancements due to its isolationist policies and sanctions. While the workforce is disciplined and adaptable, opportunities for skill development in global standards or advanced fields remain limited.
Number 5. North Korea. Cost of doing business. General description such as entry capital, investment needed for small, medium, large businesses, cost of labor, etc. Entry capital requirements for small, medium, and large businesses are not clearly defined due to the country opaque economic system. So kanang wala kanang higpit kay ang kanang government, no, kay dili siya wala siya gatag og kanang requirements, kanang kuan gani estimated capital sa kanang nga business sa North Korea. Then labor costs are relatively low with this disciplined workforce trained in various industry. However, business must often partners with the state entities, limiting controls and profitability. So kanang kung ano kanang ang labor nila kay kanang mubo ra kayo yung mga businesses kay kanang dili kay siya profitable kay tungod sa kanang control sa government. Then other costs of doing business in North Korea include the indirect expenses due to the government imposed restriction and mandatory partnership with state-owned entities. So katulagi kay kanang dili siya kanang ang mga businesses dito kay kontrolado Japan siya sa government sa North Korea. Then protocol and etiquettes requirements mga dapat buhaton kay show respect for the country leaders and national symbols, speaking positively about them and appreciated. Dapat kay kanang dili negative yung pangsulti dito sa mga kanang leaders sa North Korea. Follow the local custom and be formal in behavior and attire, especially during meeting or formal events. Use both hands when giving or receiving items such as business card and gift to show respect. So kanang dapat nang kung na mga meeting kay formal ka niya, kung tagaan ka kanang gift kay dapat duha ka kamot imong gamiton kay para show respect nila. Then stand for national anthems or presentation of national symbols as a sign of respect. So dapat ka marespeto, dapat ka nang magtadlong ka na yung mga national anthem nila kung kantahon dapat magtadlong ka dira, hindi ka magbinuang. Then can learn and use basic Korean phrases, dapat kanang kuan kanang kabalo ka sa mga basic nila Korean para show sa ilahang interest ka silang culture. Then dapat kanang don'ts, dapat dili nimo nga dapat buhaton, dili nimo dapat buhaton. Kanang avoid any criticism of the government, its leader or political system. This is taken very seriously. So kanino kay dapat di ka magbinuang sa mga government or leaders dito kay for example katong tourist sa North Korea kanang taga United States kanang kuan kanang ikuan siya kanang ang mga katong pangan sa katong leaders dito gigisi niya nya mao to siya na preso to siya namatay siya dito kay na stress ko siya mo na siya sa balita na siya sa night farm nya kanang vlog nga facts gani. Then don't kanang kuan do not bring up sensitive topics such as politics or human rights or military issues. Dili ka mag kanang kuan dito mugna dito. Avoid taking unauthorized photograph, especially military personal or government facilities. So dito ka pataka og picture dito no. Then do not display casual or disrespect behavior toward national monuments or image of the leader. So di ka magpinastos dito sa mga pictures sa mga leaders. Refrain from public display of affection or overly informal conduct public settings. Mo na siya no, tabol raman.
Why better in North Korea? Visitors often describe North Korea as an intriguing place, offering a unique glimpse into a society that operates under a completely different set of norms and values, making it a fascinating destination for those interested in experiencing an entirely different culture. Despite the severe limitations on freedom and quality of life, these aspects contribute to a narrative that some may find appealing when considering North Korea in comparison to other nations. So, It's like stepping into a time capsule where everything is controlled and very different from what we are used to. It's like visiting a place where the rules are completely different. Even though it's not a good place to live, some people are curious about it because it's so a unique country. So why worst in North Korea? North Korea's reputation as one of the world's most repressive and isolated nations stems from a multitude of factors that contribute to a black reality for its citizens. The country's totalitarian government, led by the Kim dynasty, exerts absolute control over all aspects of life, leaving little room for individual freedom or dissent. This oppressive regime has been responsible for widespread human rights abuses, including arbitrary detention, torture, forced labor, and executions. The strict control over information and limited access to the outside world further isolates North Koreans from the realities of the world beyond their borders. So North Korea is a very sad place because the government controls everything. The leader Kim is like a king who makes all the rules and people can speak out against him. People are treated badly and they can't even learn about what's happening in other countries. It's like living in a prison where you can do anything you want and you're always being watched. Lastly is the remarks or recommendations based on findings. North Korea remains a highly isolated and authoritarian state. So when we say highly isolated, it's like dili sila kasud gawa sa ilang country unlike us na makasud gawa sila makadto laing country. With a focus on maintaining regime stability and advancing its nuclear weapons program. It means nag-focus sila buhat sa mga weapons like nuclear bomb or etc. The country faces severe economic challenges exacerbated by international sanctions, a lack of diversification in its economy, and ongoing food shortage. So kung unsa ang naa sa ilang country maora na ang magamit nila. For example, rice. Dili mo na sila maka-import at export tungod silang pagka-highly isolated. So means dili sila maka-import og mga imported nga rice. So mga shortage of foods, and because of that dili mo unlad ang ilang economy tungod ana. North Korea's pursuit of nuclear weapons continues to destabilize the region and poses significant security risk globally. So tungod sa ilang mga gipambuhat nga mga nuclear weapons, naay possibility nga naay attack mahitabo. Second, recommendations include continued international pressure through sanctions to limit the regime's ability to fund its nuclear ambitions. So, ang recommendation anay magpatunga dapat ang international law to talk about reducing or getting rid of their nuclear weapons nga gipambuhat. However, diplomatic efforts should remain a priority with the goal of resuming multilateral talks aimed at denuclearization. Additionally, humanitarian aid efforts must be strengthened with a focus on addressing food security and health needs, while ensuring that such aids does not inadvertently support the regime's military activities. Balancing security concerns with humanitarian support, economic incentives, and a push for human rights improvements will be critical to shaping a more stable and open future for North Korea. So
Good evening, everyone. We are Group 7 and we are going to tackle about the South Korea attributes. So, attributes basic. So, first is location. So, South Korea is located in East Asia on the southern part of the Korean peninsula. Then, the land area is approximately 100,363 square kilometers, 38,750 square miles. And for its population, as of 2024, the population is around 51.7 million people, with the majority residing in urban areas, particularly in the capital city of Seoul. Then, the religion in North Korea, Buddhism And Christianity stands as the dominant religions with followers practicing these faiths across the country. However, a notable portion of the population identifies as non-religious or adheres to traditional Korean beliefs such as shamanism and Confucianism. So, ang North Korea is ang pinaka-importante nila or dominant na religion nila dito is ang Buddhism and Christianity or kanang common or kanang mas priority nila dito or gi-prioritize nga mga religion is Buddhism or Christianity, but currency for South Korea. So the currency of South Korea is KRW, which stand for South Korean won. And their top exports is a global leader in technology and manufacturing with semiconductors, memory chips as its top export driven by companies like Samsung and SK Hynix. So, ang mga gina-export sa mga South Korea to other country is mga memory chips or mga parts sa cellphone like Samsung and SK Hynix. And for top imports, South Korea's top imports include crude oil and natural gas for energy, along with raw materials like iron ore, coal, and chemicals to support its industries. So, mga gi-imports or gi-kuha sa mga South Korea gipalit South Korea sa laing country is mga crudo o mga natural gas nga gamit sa sakyanan.
So, South Korea, number 2, hard infrastructure. Ang hard infrastructure sa South Korea kay nasa transportation, energy, communication o kanang waste supply and sanitation. Then, in general kay South Korea has a strong infrastructure that support its economy. This include a good kanang road system, modern trains, kanang energy resources, and excellent communication network. Then the country also had has a good kanang water supply and kanang sanitation system. Kung i-connect ni sa ato ang subject nga international business and trade, kanang this strong hard infrastructure kay maka-attract jud siya og investor to invest their ilahang country, kanang enhance silang productivity, boost sa ilahang economic. So ilahang ilahang country kay mo competitive jud siya kanang sa global trade. Then number 3 kay soft infrastructure, law and policies. So ang kaning soft infrastructure kay inani siya duha ang incentive tax o disincentives. Then nanataan ang incentive tax. Ang incentive tax kay nani siya nga law sa South Korea to promote kanang investment and economic growth. Then ang ginatawag nga tax breaks sa South Korea is referred to incentives kanang gi-provide gani sa government to kanang reduce tax for individual o kanang sa mga businesses. Then like corporation tax manufacturing, technology, renewable energy. Then ang incentives kay in South Korea kay strict regulation siya intended to protect various interests kanang makaka-create siya og kanang challenges international business. For example kay kanang environmental regular niya standard nila gamiton kay vehicle para iwas pollution dito. Ikaduha kay waste management pod dapat mag-recycle sila. Ikatulo kay water pollution, Dapat na ay mga monitoring ang businesses ana. Kini kaupat kay labor law, dapat minimum wages sila. Then dapat ilahang oras work per week kay 52 hours ra jud na siya. Mao na siya ang kanang soft infrastructure law and policies.
Po- People where literacy and credibility. Literacy. Ang South Korea is nagbusog high literacy rate exceeding 98% para maka-strong sila educational foundation provides a skilled workforce for business. Trainability. South Korea is renewed for its technological prowess with highly skilled workforce in areas like engineering, IT, and manufacturing. Cost of doing business. General description such as entry capital, investment needed for small, medium, large business cost of labor. Entry capital. The entry capital required for business in South Korea varies significantly depending on the industry and scale. Startups can be established with relatively low capital while larger businesses require substantial investment. Cost of labor. South Korea labor costs are relatively high compared to some other Asian countries. However, the high quality and productivity of the workforce can offset this cost. Or cost regulatory expenses include businesses, registration taxes, and compliance with labor laws. That's all. Thank you.
For the South Korea protocol and etiquette requirements, their dose is show respect to elders. Respect for elders is deeply ingrained in Korean culture. When greeting someone older, bow slightly or at least offer a polite handshake. In more formal situations, offering a slight bow or nod is appreciated. Second, take shoes off indoors. In Korean homes and some businesses, especially traditional ones, it is customary to remove shoes when entering a space. You may be provided with inner slippers, which should also be worn with care. Lastly, be punctual. Being on time is highly valued in South Korea, both in business and social situations. Arriving early is often seen as a sign for respect and professionalism. For don'ts, first, don't put on gesture impolitely. Pointing directly at someone or making aggressive gestures can be seen as rude. It's better to gesture with a whole hand or use a nod to indicate direction. Second, don't stick chopsticks upright in rice. This is considered a symbol of death in Korean culture, as it resembles incense sticks used in funerals. Always place chopstick flat across your bowl or on a chopstick rest. And lastly, avoid public displays of affection. Public displays of affection such as hugging or kissing are considered inappropriate in South Korea, especially in more formal or traditional settings.
So yes, magandang tanong na um, negro sila as economy because they have a strong economy through sa ilang technological innovation and grabe sila ka mga competitiveness. They provide a high standard of living and additionally, South Korea's vibrant culture, including K-pop, K-dramas, and entertainment attracts global attention and fosters national pride. So yeah, the South Korea's grabe ka sikat like grabe ka vibrant culture na like na-adapt they not just sa ilang country lang but also in national like in a global way silang pag-adapt sa ilang culture so pride na siya sa ilang country nga even ang Philippines um, they adapt sa ilang culture, like mga sinalutan nila, like pagkaon, like samgyeopsal, noodles, and then they watch K-dramas, K-pop, and they act like a K-pop. Then they adapt many entertainment. They adapt the cultural tradition of the South Korea. So through sa ilang technological innovation, naka-gain sila og grow economy, strong economy tungod sa tungod sa ilang mga traditional culture, because they attracts the global attention and fosters national pride. So next is why wars in the country reported. So yeah, it is wars in the country reported because this South Korea is faces challenges such as intense societal pressure, especially in its highly competitive education system, which causes stress and mental health issues. So even though sa ilang mga achievements, sa ilang pag-grow sa ilang economy, na sila yung mga na-face nga challenges nga this is based on findings, based on experience, and based on the report of this country. So even though sa ilang dagan sila na achieve, dagan sila success nga naitabo, but they have pressure, they face a more they face the challenges nga like pressure tungod sa ilang mga highly competitive education system, which causes stress and mental health issues. So so tungod sa ilang mga highly com- high, highly competitive education system, so they have a stress nga maka-cause sa ilang mental health issues, and they success at all costs. Then mentality extends to work and leading to poor work-life balance as individuals often prioritize their careers over personal well-being. So South Korea is mas gi-prioritize nila ang mga careers nila, uh, i-prioritize nila ang mga careers nila, mga trabaho nila. This leads nga maka-cause of mga this leads yung mga cause of nag-report ko. So tungod sa ilang mga pagka-high competitive, so this leads they have caused stress through sa ilang mga pagka-high competitive, and then they prioritize sa ilang careers nga mas gi-prior nila ang ilang careers, mga work nila, uh, kaysa sa ilang mga personal beings, personal life. So through sa ilang mga culture, through sa ilang mga pamaagi, through silang pagka high competitiveness, so they worse, they have uh, they have mental health issues tungod sa ilang pagka high competitiveness na nga mas maayo unta ang ilang success nga bisan unsa pa na siya ka grabe, pero ang mentality dapat yun na to tungod it is the one nga makatabang sa atong life if this is mental health issues, and then they naghatag ka na to. So courage naghatag ka na to og life nga sa atong sa atong journey. And then the South Korea is they called worse because um, wala na balance ang ilang dili maayo ang pagbalance sa ilang ilang journey, like dili balance ang ang pagtrabaho nila, and then sa ilang mga personal beings. So they cold wars kay tungod mao na siya di um, tungod um, it is a poor work life a balance nga it's often prioritizes their careers over personal well-being. So yeah, and then next is the remarks recommendations are based on findings. So this is the based on findings based on report based on experience for the South Korea also. So this is the journey of the South Korea. So South Korea's resilience and progress show its commitment to continuous improvement. So in order um, to continuous to improvement and to sustain this growth and to sustain this growth, so the government recommends that the society should focus on first is mental health. So South Korea recommends that mental health is we need to prioritize our mental health so that we comprehensive mental health initiatives, and it increase access to services and reduce societal pressures, especially in education and work. So yeah, this is the one that who recommends for the South Korea's resilience and progress in order to show its commitment in order to sa ilang economy nga mo continue to must continue to continuous improvement and mo grow continually ang ilang economy. So next is the social equality. So they address wealth disparity and promote economic inclusion through targeted policies, strengthen anti-discrimination laws, foster inclusivity. So next, this is the based on finding also. Um, they address wealth and disparity and promote economic through um, through efforts through nga para masolusyonan nila ang ilang mga policies. They strengthen also the anti-discrimination laws to foster inclusivity and to promote economic inclusion to maintain the issues commitment and to continuous improvement also. So South Korea's is based on findings and based on these recommendations. So these efforts will help South Korea to, I mean, to overcome challenges, and they remain a leader and technology. So these efforts, these recommendations will help the South Korea to overcome sa ilang mga face na challenges, to overcome sa ilang mga pressure, to overcome sa ilang stress, to overcome sa ilang mental health, and para ang South Korea is to remain a leader in technology, and because they have technological advances, technological innovation, and they have highly technological, and they have a culture and a certain societal development through these efforts, um, through these recommendations, kay makatabang siya sa pag-grow sa ilang economy to remain a leader in technology, culture, and societal development. Again, these efforts will help South Korea to overcome challenges and remain a leader in technology, culture, and societal development. So this is the journey of the South Korea, and this is the recommendations and based on findings to have South Korea will grow continually for its economy. So yeah, that's all.